So you're thinking about moving to Tucson, Arizona, and you have a budget between $400,000 and $500,000? Well, you're in luck, because today we're going to show you around East Tucson and look at some homes in the $400,000 to $500,000 price point to get you an idea as to what you're going to get for your money. So stick with it. Let's go check out a few houses. If you're new to this channel and you want to learn everything from A to Z about living in Tucson, AZ, then click subscribe and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Tucson, Arizona. Hi, I'm Dustin Smith. My wife Jennifer and I have helped hundreds of people just like you move to and from Tucson, Arizona. So whether you're moving in 12 days, 12 weeks, or 12 months, give us a call, shoot us a text or an email so we can help you make a smooth move. It's time to go look at some houses. The first neighborhood we're checking out today is Desert Steps. And Desert Steps is basically the community that was around where we started today's introduction, which was Jesse Owens Park. Jesse Owens Park is one of the East Side's best public parks, and the East Side does have a couple good ones. So to the south of here, we have Lincoln Park, and to the north, we have Udall Park, which is technically in Tucson's northeast, but it's right on the edge right there. So a lot of East Siders are going to be visiting Udall Park. All three of those parks have community pools. So even if you don't have, a pool in your own backyard, you can go to one of those and just for a few dollars go swim in there. A lot of them are heated too, so you can go there at times of the year when other parts of the country wouldn't be swimming. Desert Steps and Jesse Owens Park is right here at Broadway and Sarnoff. There's a lot of good stuff in the area. So just walking distance from the neighborhood that I'm in right here, we've got a Dairy Queen, a car wash. I mean, not that you're gonna be walking to the car wash, but it's, very short drive. So if you got that classic car and you don't want to take it too far, you can go give it a, car wash at one of those, the pull through, self-wash bays right there. And right next to that, you've got a bike shop too. So Tucson has a lot of excellent bike trails. So, if you're into cycling, you've got that right here in your community, which is pretty nice. And you're about 5 minutes away from the grocery store as well. So if you're interested in moving into Desert Steps, had a great example of a home for sale in the area. So this home for sale behind me right here, currently listed at $449,000. Has about 2,445 square feet. It has a pool in the backyard. And one of the best things about it is it actually has a 200 square foot bonus room. So the bonus room does have its own heating and cooling system, kitchenette, and bathroom. So if you've got that guest over at your home that wants to feel like they've got their own space, that really gives it to them. They can kind of disappear there for days at a time if they want to. You are a north-facing backyard right there, so you're gonna have some views of those Catalina Mountains when you're sitting in your backyard enjoying your pool. You might notice that the roof on this house behind me is painted white. That's pretty standard, especially throughout this neighborhood and many other neighborhoods in the Tucson area. So that's like a tar paper that they put down, and they put like typically an elastomeric coating on top of it. White coat, it's reflective, kind of keeps some of the heat off. But since it's painted, you'll need to paint it every few years, typically every 3 to 5 years. And if you can, you check on it every year to make sure that there's no cracking and splitting. We personally right now have a painted roof on it. It's been pretty nice. If you have a problem with it, they're very easy to identify if you do, and we've never had a problem with ours. So construction throughout this neighborhood, you'll notice that you have a lot of brick homes. So you've got the red brick homes, you've got adobe brick homes, and a lot of them have some sort of combination of hardwood siding on there too, especially if the homeowners have done additions. I mean, this being a 1960s neighborhood, a lot of the homes have had additions. And I hope you guys have loved Desert Steps, but I got a few more great neighborhoods to show you today. So let's keep rolling. All right, we're over here in our second neighborhood of the day, and this is Silverado Hills. Now, if you watched our East Tucson vlog tour, we did visit Silverado Hills for a home in the $300,000 price point, because we show you, just a few different price points within the vlogs. But there's a lot of different homes in Silverado Hills. It's a very large master plan community. So you'll see stuff in the 3s going all the way into the 5s. And there's always something for sale in Silverado Hills too. So quite a variety of homes. Them being around since the 90s too. I mean, you're gonna get a lot of variation of the condition of the properties and what's been done as far as upgrades to the home. So Silverado Hills, near Broadway and Howden, very close to that Saguaro National Park East. Lots of shopping, good movie theater over here, some good dining restaurants too, but you're pretty much just outside of the city. So you're not really in the midst of all of that. You're just right outside of it. And for the home that I selected today, it's listed at $425,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2,047 square foot. And I really love what the sellers have done. On the listing description, they mention the age of all the mechanicals. So when you're going through these tract home, subdivisions, a lot of times it may seem that, things are very similar as you go around. And it being in the 90s, you do become a little bit more concerned with the age of all the mechanicals inside. So, right up front, they're telling you, hey, 2014, 2015 for the AC and furnace and water heater. We did the new roof in 2022, and it's the tile roof right here. So they do put the tiles back on there. What they actually replace is the tar paper underneath it. So the tar paper underneath the tiles is what actually does your waterproofing. And then the tiles give it kind of like a decorative look, and it does protect the tar paper and make it last longer too. So I mean, normally you're gonna get 20 plus years out of that tar paper, especially if it's done right. We've seen inspections come back and give it the thumbs up where the tar paper is actually much older than that. It just really depends, and part of having a good install is what's gonna help determine how long that lasts. So yeah, I mean, you kind of got an idea right here. This being listed at $425,000. It's actually kind of on the lower end as far as your price per square foot goes. And part of that is Broadway is just right on the other side right there. Although we're right outside the major part of the city, you do get some of the traffic noise if you're in the backyard right there. So a lot of times they'll plan the floor plan accordingly. They won't put the master bedroom facing out towards Broadway, just to help, kind of muffle the noise with the rest of the house. And if you're within the community, your noise starts kind of getting muffled the further that you get into the community. So yeah, hope you guys like Silverado Hills. I know that we definitely like Silverado Hills. You got great mountain views over here, proximity to some great restaurants. So there's a lot of good things going over here. We got a couple more houses to go look at yet. Let's get to it. We're over here in our third neighborhood of the day. So this is Austin Point near Golf Links and Howden. So Austin Point has about 200 homes in it and a very reasonable HOA. According to the sellers, it's only about $14 a month. And that includes like street maintenance, sidewalk maintenance. And there's a little like kids playground with basketball courts over there too. Pretty nice little shared space over there. So I did find one home for sale right here. So this house is currently listed at $440,000. It's 2,307 square feet on 0.17 acres. So it's starting to get into that, pretty standardized tract home size lot right there. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plus a den. And they say the den would be an easy convert if you wanted a 4th bedroom in there. Modern appliances, everything in there is just very, very new. Even though the home was built in 2000, they've done a full renovation and changed out everything within the home. So it's like moving into a brand new house. As far as the area goes, Golf Links and Howden over here, You've got like a private school that's basically walking distance from here. You're about 10 minutes away from a grocery store, and Howden can shoot you out to the freeway in about 10 to 15 minutes right there too, and over into like the Rita Ranch area. And this neighborhood has great views of the Rincons out to the east. So if you're looking to go towards the Rincons and hit Saguaro National Park, you've got about 15 minutes to either the hiking trails over off of Broadway, or you have the nice like drive-through loop and biking and hiking trails over off of Old Spanish Trail. It'll take about the same amount of time to get to. So I do have one more neighborhood to show you guys for the day. I really hope you like the next one. Let's hit the road and get there. The last neighborhood we're checking out today is Rolling Hills near Golf Links in Camino Seco. Now, Rolling Hills is a golf course community, so you have the Rolling Hills golf course right here, which provides a beautiful backdrop to a lot of the homes in the area. The neighborhood itself was built mostly in the 60s, so you do have these great big huge trees, mature landscaping throughout. The HOA basically doesn't exist anymore, so you know, if you need to park a work truck or a trailer or an RV on the property, as long as you've got space for it, that works over in here. As far as just location in general, Golf Links in Camino Seco just grants you great access to the Tucson area in general. If you follow Golf Links out to the west, it's going to turn into the Aviation Highway and get you to downtown, one of the fastest routes to get downtown right there. So I did find one house for sale. This house behind me for sale, currently listed at $439,000, is 1,889 square foot. So as far as price per square foot goes, it's actually the highest price per square foot of the homes in the neighborhoods that we checked out today. So that's coming in at about $238 per square foot. But at that price, it does actually include quite a bit of amenities. So, you know, updated kitchen, home in general is just very well meticulously cared for. It's got a beautiful pool in the backyard with view fencing, so you can actually see, you know, some views of the Catalina Mountains and the Rincon Mountains. The pool was recently replastered with Pebble Tech, which is one of the longest lasting pool plasters that you can get. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking for something in a golf course community, that's a great option. And if you're not really worried about the golf course, you might want to look at one of the other neighborhoods that we checked out today. You know, that first one that we looked at, Desert Steps over there, came in at about $183 a square foot. So, you know, without the golf course, you're actually getting a lot more for your money, in my opinion, over there. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in today's video. If you liked it, make sure to click that like button, hit subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Tucson, Arizona. If there's a video you'd like to cover, or if there's something, you know, we didn't cover on the east side that you'd like to know a little bit more about, please let us know in the comments below. And if you or someone you know is thinking about moving to or from Tucson, Arizona, give us a call, shoot us a text or an email so we can help you make a smooth move to Tucson, Arizona. We'll see you guys on the next video.